Meet Fatima KP, a 16 years old plus one biology student, originally from Kannur and currently settled in Mysore. With the clear focus of aligning education with real world skills, calm minded and self driven, Fatima is an avid reader who believes in making independent, well thought decisions. With a strong sense of responsibility, she aspires to become a surgeon, pursue her career in Germany, and care for her parents, Samir and Sharminas. Through her talk, The Skill Gap, Bridging the Divide Between Classrooms and Careers, she reflects on growing need to connect academic learning with professionalism, readiness.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm here to talk about a gap. Not the gap between rich and poor, not the gap between dreams and reality, but a quieter, far more dangerous gap between what students learn and what company truly needs. This gap decides whether talent shines or gets ignored. It decides whether who gets job and who keeps searching. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Fathima from Plus One Bioscience. Today, I want you all imagine something. Imagine a young student filled with dreams, hope, ambition, walking out of the college believing that the world is waiting for them. And then with every interview, every question, every rejection, they cannot answer. That hope begins to crumble. This is not a story of one student, it's a silent story of millions. Let me tell you about one of them. Her name was Ananya, a topper, a star student, someone who can fill her notebook with perfect answers. She scored 2 good marks. Her report card sparkled like gold. She was a topper from every sense, a kind of a student every parent dreams of. But when she attended her first job interview, something unexpected happened. She froze. The interviewer asked her how she would solve the real-world problem. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know how to answer it. She knew the formula, but she didn't know how to use it. Another interviewer told her, "You have degrees, but you don't have the direction." Those words broke her. 6 interviews, 6 rejections, and every rejection whispered. She cried that night, not because she got failed, but because she felt fooled. She did everything right, studied hard, scored good marks, and stayed disciplined. Yet, she still was not enough. And something changed. A small company agreed her to take as an intern. No guarantee, no promise. It was just a chance. In that place, with your deadline, real problem, real teamwork, and with very real pressure. Education finally came alive for her. Later, she learned not what to think, but how to think. Not how to memorize, but how to solve. Not how to impress, but how to communicate. 3 months later, she didn't just think differently, she spoke differently, walked differently, and believed differently. And the companies once rejected her, now wanted her. Here is the truth that we cannot hide anymore. The students are not failing, the system are failing them. Students are chasing their marks while companies are chasing skills. Students are studying alone when company needs team collaborators. Students are memorizing their answers while company needs solutions. And the gap between these two worlds, our dreams are falling apart. And her story is not unusual. It's everywhere. Brilliant students struggling after graduation. Talented youth feeling lost. Not because they don't know anything, but because they were not taught what really matters. So, how do we close this gap? How do we stop losing talent over a broken bridge? Yeah, we need industrial aligned skills, not just 10-year-old textbooks. We need internships, not just classroom attendance. We need project-based learning, not just rote notebooks. We need confidence, communication and creativity, not just exam writing ability. We also need companies and colleges to work together, not as strangers, but as partners who can shape our future. Because when industries and education works together, we students can finally walk forward. Yeah, a degree is important, but a degree without skill is like a lamp without its bulb. It looks beautiful, but it cannot light your life. Today, skill is new currency, adaptability is new strength, and confidence is new power. Imagine a world where every student graduates knowing exactly how to solve, how to lead, how to innovate, how to communicate, and how to bring ideas to their life. Imagine a world where no student cries after their interview because they are truly prepared and they truly know what really matters. Imagine a world where every classroom feels like launchpad, not just cages. This world is possible and this world is necessary. Fortunately, the gap between these two worlds are not at all permanent. We can fix it. But how? How we can fix this gap? Firstly, industrial aligned skills. Curriculum must match what company needs today, like AI basics, digital tools, communications, etc. Secondly, internships. Real-world experience can transform students much faster than any other classrooms. Third, project-based learning. Students should learn how to build apps, prototypes, models, not just memorize their chapters. Fourth, collaboration between colleges and companies. Imagine a company helping to design some courses, leading some workshops, and providing us some micro internship. By doing this, the gap would not shrink. It would disappear forever. Closing the gap between education to employment is not about creating job-ready graduates. It's about creating future-ready humans, the people who can think, adapt, solve, innovate, and communicate. Imagine a world where every student attends their interview not with fear, but with pride. Where education prepares for your life. This world is possible, and this is the world we must build, where education becomes the bridge and employment becomes the destination. By doing the small points, what I said now, we can definitely close the gap between these two worlds. By saying this, I would like to conclude my words. Thank you for everyone who were listening to me, and thank you for everyone who provided me the chance to stay here and present myself. Thank you.